friends. In this mini lesson draw along, we're going to be making a piggy sleeping in a blanket, this little quilt, and we're going to be practicing making different kinds of lines and also learning how to make lines going either horizontally or vertically. So let's get started. So hold your paper long and tall. Make sure you have a pencil. I'll be using a Sharpie just so it shows up better on the video. Go to the top of the page and you want to make a curved line, sort of like a little upside down rainbow. Then you're going to make an upside down triangle that's sort of pointing inward. This is going to be my piggy's little ears tucked down. Then I'm going to do a line that curves around, and this is going to kind of finish his little oval head. Then I'm going to make his snout, which is going to be an oval laying on its side. And then for his nostrils, the part that he breathes out of, I'm going to make ovals that are vertical, so up and down, long and tall. Then I'm going to make his eyes closed, almost like a little tiny uppercase letter U. And he's having a good dream, so I'm going to do a little tiny line for a smile. Now I have to make his hoofs. So I'm going to make a little upside down uppercase letter U, like that, and then an upside down V inside. That's going to be his little hoof. And then I'm just going to do a curved line across. Same thing over here. Upside down U, U up, and an upside down V, V van V, like that. And then I'm going to come across this way. Now all that I have to do is start the blanket. I'm going to make one line that goes left to right. This is called a horizontal line. And then I'm going to continue it under his chin. So continue my horizontal line and then pick it up on the other side. Now to make the side of the blanket, I have to make a vertical line, and I'm going to make it a little bit wiggly just so it looks like the blanket is kind of soft on the bed. And then I'm going to make one more vertical wiggly line. Now at the bottom, to connect it, I'm going to make a horizontal line. So a left to right line. And now I have sort of a wiggly square. Now I'm going to make a horizontal line to show that the top of the quilt, let me just bring this up a little. The top of the quilt is sort of folded over. So I'm going to make a left to right horizontal line. All right. Now I'm going to make the boxes in my quilt. I'm going to make 1, 2, 3 across and 1, 2, 3 down. Do you know how many that is? See if you can count them. 9. Very good. So I'm going to start in, not directly in the middle, but sort of right below his hoof. And I'm going to make one vertical line down. Then I'm going to start under the other hoof. Make another vertical line down. Then I'm not going to go to the middle. I'm going to go just above the middle. And I'm going to make a horizontal line. Then I'm going to make one more horizontal line. Now I'm going to fill each box with a different type of line. Now I'm going to do this pretty quickly, so if you need to pause at any point, you can go ahead and do that. So I'm going to start out by making a horizontal line. I'm going to do a horizontal wavy line. And I'm going to alternate between doing horizontal and vertical. So now I'm going to do a vertical zigzag line. And then I'm going to do a horizontal curly line. So I'm just alternating between horizontal and vertical. Now I'm going to do a vertical dotted line. Now friends, you can choose to follow along with this, or you can do your own choice of lines. It's completely up to you. But if you're still having trouble knowing the difference between horizontal and vertical, it might be helpful to follow along with me. Now I'm going to do vertical straight lines, and I want to have a nice variety of lines, which means a lot of different types. So now I'm going to do a horizontal zigzag line. So horizontal is just left to right, and then a curly vertical line. And then a horizontal dotted line. So now I have all my line patterns in here, and you can go ahead and put this away in a safe place, ready for you to color next week. And we're going to talk about color patterns next week.